No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 402. Mets, 12:22 a.m. Dixie, 9:22 a.m. In preparation of a 9:30 face-to-face meeting, Edmund Barton had arranged with prosecutor Patsy Volpe, along with the Grafton Three and their attorneys the night before. Barton met Ms. Volpe at her office on the 5th floor before the two attorneys took the elevator to the 16th, entering room 1642 at 9:22 a.m. You said that Jones is no longer being represented by Bradley Murdoch, Patsy asked Edmund as the two attorneys placed their notes side by side on the far side of the conference table. Correct. I was going to suggest that he change lawyers to ensure that Murdoch doesn't play fast and loose with him, but he was already ahead of me. He's retained Ricky Scruggs, Barton said, his forehead furrowed. Of course he did, Volpe said, laughing. Tricky Ricky versus Big Brad Wolf are our well-heeled accused. Hope we don't end up with a mistrial. I was going to discuss pros and cons of separate trial, but we'll do that after everyone has said his piece and left. I'd like to keep this as non-combative as possible. While there's room for argument concerning how we'd ordinate the fish in terms of 1 through 9, we both know that Brent Brency is the most important and John Fleming is the least. I want all 3 Brencies to serve time and, if possible, to pay reparations to De Rosière, Brisbane, and the Royal Navy. Really? An incredulous Volpe asked. Assuming that we managed to convict on attempted murder, getting reparations for Professor de Rosière would be center lane, but we'll be reaching when it comes to getting the Brencies to pay for the damage caused by Brency's house self-destructing and, well, charging convicted felons for their capture is a bit reminiscent of tipping the hangman. If only, Barton said, shaking his head. And yes, I know it's new, but it's a variation on civil trials, and I want maximum international coverage of this case. Barring the Brencies cooking their trials, Brent will be convicted of attempted murder, grievous harm, and the physical damage done to De Rosière is a direct result of Brent smashing him over the head in his attempt to murder him. Agreed, but I'm also a bit concerned about Brency's virtual assistant, Jane Ross, Barton provided. Yes, the information that our Grafton 3 provided was confidential, and while we remain within the law, we'll need to emphasize that point. Again, agreed. I have complete confidence in you, Patricia. We have video of Brent trying to murder De Rosière, and we have video of the 3 Brencies working to remove Brent from Australia. We will prevail. I'm certain of that. What remains to be seen is the consequences that all 3 Brencies will face, Barton said as a double rap on the door to room 1642 sounded. Knock, knock, Attorney Ricky Scruggs announced as he opened the door and entered, followed by David Jones, Attorney Kirsty Soong, with Chime Even in tow, and Attorney Justin McShane following behind his client, Richard Woodcock.